underwater.
When I said I've obviously closed up the fact thing. Still up. Victoria Point Lakeside. Redland Bay Village.
Okay, Islanders, this is our next day here, and look, they're putting the side walls up as well. I've just noticed that. They've started installing more of the side walls today, and they installed it inside the ferry terminal too. So there's a building right there, a structure. I'm not sure if that's going to be the public toilet block or what. I don't think so. By the way it looks. And look at that, they've actually got seating arranged over there as well. Yep, and we've obviously got some people parking in areas that if the old one was still open, I wouldn't allow. But I can gladly allow them to park there now because we don't use that footpath anymore. We've got the other ferry terminal now, so there's no need for us to have two footpaths, one that leads to nowhere. Alright, Islanders, now we're going to go check out the car parking area. It's been closed off for quite a long time, and as you can see, all the cars here have nowhere to park. So they just have to take their chances and park within a kilometre of the ferry terminal. And over here is, well, they've obviously gotten rid of the fences, but here in this car park you'll find nothing.
Plants.
All they've done is just doing tests of the mangroves. That's all they're doing right now. But yeah, you can see that they've obviously done immense improvements right there. They've started installing lights as well, like street lights, into the car park there, which was obviously they needed to have something like that done because there's obviously barely any lighting down here at this section. It's like all dark, so it's obviously good to have that there. But that lighting won't last long. So yeah, even though Logan City is no longer the most notorious suburb, which is now given to Russell Island, you can head back now. The New Islanders have it. There's your daily dose right there of the ferry terminal, and also and of course your regular updates of what's happening with the upgraded car park, which is only going to provide parking for less than 1% of the population. As soon as that car park opens, it's just going to go right back to where it was before the upgrade started. And I know that for a fact. There's going to be lots of people that won't find a space anywhere. There's obviously going to be entitled people who will create their own parking space because they obviously can't increase parking for a lot of people. Not on. Yes, Islanders, they really need to do something about the parking, Islanders. They can't just leave it like that, and they can't just provide parking for 1% of the population. We've got to think about everyone that has a vehicle. More than 3/4 of the population have a motor vehicle of some sort. All right, Islanders. I'll talk to you all later. Okay, Islanders. We're actually at the end of the day now, and yep, got a few things to discuss here. I was on Uncle Thomas's live stream today, which was pretty good to say the least. Yeah, so I do appear in his live streams, from time to time whenever he has one. But yeah, 9 times out of 10 you will find me on a live stream. Sometimes I may be with him, sometimes not. You never know. There are times, because, we live in 2 different areas. He lives in the United States, I live in Australia. The time zones in the US and Australia are wildly different. And of course, we do have to keep note as well that there are times when he'll be on and sometimes when he won't be. Same thing with me. There'll be times when I'll be on with him and not at all. We live in 2 different time zones, so it's obviously going to be impossible to accommodate for both of us to be on at the same time. Now, I obviously did go to extreme lengths here. I was on a video chat with Uncle Thomas for 77 hours. You imagine how long that is? That is over 3 days when I was on the video chat with him. And that was back in 2021. But of course, after the 77 hours, his internet got disconnected, which is a shame. And he was offline for quite a couple of days as a result of what had happened. But yeah. Anyways, what else I did too today was I got a little bit of shopping out the way too. So as you can see, when you're a cameraman, you're a very busy guy. So I just restocked the pantry up a bit, but I'm obviously going to be restocking it even more tomorrow. I'm mainly going to be restocking the freezer tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I've already gone to restock in my mini fridge and the pantry. So that's what I've done right there so far. Yeah, it's quite abnormal for me to have a pantry filled with things that pretty much only for me. Well, it's only me here, so it makes sense that the pantry would be more empty than if Sarkadad was still with us. For which he isn't, because we know what happened to him on the 25th of January. He died in his sleep. As always. So that's why you only have me now at this time. So with everything that's been happening around here lately, we are not sure what the future is going to be for us. Because things are we're starting to wind down things here, because we are very uncertain about what's going to happen here. But tomorrow, Islanders, we're going to keep it going. We're going to obviously head on out to the mainland. I'm not sure if we're going to be heading over to the shopping centre at Vicky Point or at the Hyperdome or wherever. There's obviously a whole bunch of places that we can obviously look through, and we'll see which one's best from there, and then we'll go from there, because there's been a lot of things that have been happening around here lately, and well, I just want what's best for me, because that's what it's all about. It's all about finding the middle ground, and that's what it has been with me forever. I've obviously done the best that I can, just knowing what's on the horizon for me. I've obviously got a lot of things going on as well. I've got another appointment with something I'm not going to mention. Yeah, so an unnamed appointment on Monday. And then later on in the day, I might as well give you an update. Just get them going on what's happening. Give a rundown. I don't have time to give them a long story, so yeah. So I'll just do the best I can to describe the situation, because that's all I can really do at this time. Is do the best I can and power through. We've got to power through. That's how it works. And of course, viewership on the Island Life channel is back downhill again. So yeah, so I really would like you Islanders to please start viewing some of those episodes right there from March 2023, because even though it's called Back to Living in Poverty, it's still really good content that you would have seen in February. It's just that the naming was different in February because I was reaching the 1000th episode. But now that we're obviously moving away from there, and the financial stress continues onwards, that's why I've obviously had to rename it back. It's a pretty tedious situation. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching this episode of Island Life Living in Poverty. Leave a like and subscribe, Islanders, and I'll see you Islanders tomorrow when we head over to the mainland. Bye bye! Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Island Life YouTube channel.